Hey friends! We've reached the last day of Vlogmas. Oh my goodness gracious! It's the last day and I'm caffeinated, but I'm also on my period, so I'm feeling a little bit low energy. But we're just gonna put some makeup on and talk about the year, because how many times have I put makeup on in a video this week?
Probably too many.
Way too many get ready with me's in the last half of the month, but you know, sometimes you just want to put makeup on your face and talk about things unrelated. So today I just wanted to kind of have it be a chill video, kind of talk about the year, talk about my plans for the new year, because I do have plans. I don't make any sort of like resolutions or anything. I feel like every time I make New Year's resolutions, I'm never actually I never care enough to actually do them. So we're not making any sort of New Year's resolutions this year because, you know, I feel like we probably all made some resolutions last year and then those just didn't happen because of, you know, 2020 and all that. It's been a weird year, y'all. It's been very bizarre because while like the state of the world has been shitty, and, you know, there's just been so much trauma and so much bad shit that happened this year. It's sometimes felt really weird being proud of how my YouTube channel has been doing. I don't know. It's like I just reached 60,000 subscribers, which is amazing and fantastic. And thank you to everybody who is here and who maybe have subscribed in the last month or have been around for a long time. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. But this year has realistically truly been the best year for my YouTube channel. So it's just kind of like, oh, on paper, all of these things should have been a really good year, but you know, everything else outside off the paper has been just not that. That I get these spots that I always seem to miss. It's always over here. Did I get it? Did I miss it? I don't know. I was watching back one of my videos from like a week ago, and literally through the entire video, there's just like a spot here that I never blended. So I nobody said anything about it, thankfully, but like as I was editing it, I'm like, I didn't blend that on my face. What am I doing? Where's my brow gel? Wah! I am holding out some hope for 2021. I'm not giving myself too much hope because I don't want to be disappointed, but I also don't just want to be like expecting the worst all the time, because then it just makes me sad. Like if I don't have any sort of hope for anything, I just want to sleep all day. Which, realistically, I've slept a lot in the last week. My work takes the entire week between Christmas and New Year's off. So I've been sleeping till noon most days, been watching a lot of Legend of Korra, finally finished Avatar: The Last Airbender. And it was magical and wonderful, and I cried. I did. My plan for this next year, I mean, I don't really plan on doing a whole lot different on my channel than what I have been doing. Like, I don't really plan on changing up the content because I like the content I've been making, and I know that you guys subscribe for the content I've been making, so definitely plan on continuing anti-hauls. Oh god, this got so big. I forgot how big this sponge gets. That's what she said. I definitely plan on continuing anti-hauls. I don't plan on switching that up really at all because I very much enjoy doing them, and I know that they are my most requested videos. People request them sometimes a week after I'd already did one that month, and they're like, oh, new anti-haul soon. I was like, I did one less than 7 days ago. That's always sometimes funny. It's like, oh, new anti-haul soon. I was like, did you see the one I did last week? Obviously, my, like, reacting to old favorites is kind of over at its current format because I ran out of years to go back to because, you know, I've only been on YouTube for 10. But I really have been liking the Makeup Archive series that I've done. I've done 3 of them now. I did the first one, which was mostly all 2010 high-end releases, a lot of Urban Decay, MAC, and stuff like that. Then I did a drugstore makeup version of it, and then I did an all-holiday one as a collab with Hannah this month, and so I definitely plan on continuing that, because I find it really fun. Like, really fun, kind of digging back into the archives and talking about stuff that maybe a lot of people just don't know about. Like, being an elder millennial that, like, kind of grew up with the internet is a weird thing, because so much of my experience of the internet is so different from Gen Z, from like young people who were like 20 and younger. Like, it's such a different experience of the internet and different experience of like pop culture in general. Probably my daily dose of I'm old. The other day, I was on Twitter and someone shared a news story, and it was an interview with Jake Gyllenhaal, and he was talking about Heath Ledger, and he was talking about Brokeback Mountain, which came out, God, was it 13 years ago now? 14? I don't remember what year it was, but the story, Jake shared that Heath basically refused to present at the Oscars because they were going to include a kind of homophobic joke about Brokeback Mountain. Because if you don't know the film Brokeback Mountain, it's about two men who are in heterosexual marriages who end up falling in love, and it's like taboo. They're like, it was marketed as like the gay cowboy movie, and a lot of people just either didn't know about the movie or didn't know who Heath Ledger was and didn't know that he had passed away. So it was just like very like, whoa, I'm old. So the more and more I kind of look back at even 10 years in the past, the more and more I realize that, the like generational divide when it comes to online is much bigger than I ever even knew. It's interesting. It's been a thing I've learned this year. I'm going to use my BH Zodiac palette because I feel like it. I don't exactly know what look I'm going for. I really like the idea of like a smokier lower lash line, kind of like blended out here. I downloaded some Sims custom content makeup recently, and there was an eye look that was like light, very nude on the top and just like smoky down here, and I'm like, I kind of want to do that. Like, I've been playing a lot of The Sims and downloading a lot of custom content. I think what I'm going to do is take this, was a Virgo matte shade, put that on the top. It's like a very light purpley shade. God, I love this palette, but I hate how big it is. It's like a whole ass table. It's like a dinner tray, like a TV dinner tray. What else? And so next year, so I'm taking 2 weeks off at the beginning of the year because I just need time to rest, to come up with more ideas. Because I think the hardest part about Vlogmas is truly just coming up with the ideas and having things that are fresh and having things that you're not trying like to repeat yourself. And I even realized that I probably repeated myself a decent amount this month because it's like there's only so many things you can talk about for 31 days without repeating yourself. And especially for somebody like me who's been making videos for so long, I've definitely repeated myself. I've definitely made repeat videos. And I don't have a problem with that. Like, I've made like what's in my purse multiple times. You know, you have new purses and new things that you put in your purse. But I'm taking 2 weeks off. I will be streaming on Twitch though. I will be streaming games more because that's fun and easy. I don't have to like edit and stuff. I don't know how often I'll be streaming on Twitch, because I still live with my sister and I don't like taking up every evening of her time. So I will definitely keep people updated on Twitter, and here I'll probably post links to things here on YouTube here and there, letting people know that I'm going live on Twitch because I've been playing The Sims a lot and it's just been so fun. The people that have come over and that have watched me, we've been having a really good time, and I've been playing some stuff. I played Among Us once. I don't know how much I love that game because I'm really bad at lying, and it was really overwhelming, and I kind of just felt really bad. Like, I played it one time, and like my chat kept telling me that my friend Audra was the imposter, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna listen to you guys, and they were wrong, and I felt really bad. Like, the one time I've played Among Us, I literally just broke down. But Sims has been really fun. Do I want to put a little bit of Taurus on the bottom? I think I'm gonna start with a little bit of Leo, which is this kind of purpley shade. This eggplant, and then bring a different purple below it. I do not use this palette nearly enough. So yeah, first couple weeks off YouTube. I do kind of want to do maybe like a Q&A kind of early in the year. So if you guys have any questions, leave them below in this comment section. I might do also like a post on Instagram to gather questions because I haven't done one in a while. And then, what are the other series I want to continue? So we have the Makeup Archives, obviously anti-hauls, and then the Photoshopping eyeshadow palettes. That turned out to be really, really fun. I realized I like teased that for way too long, and then I finally got around to doing it. So I'm sorry for taking so long to end up doing that video because it ended up being way more fun than I expected it to be. So that I'm going to continue to do for sure. I had to go to the post office today and it was miserable. I hate going to the post office, but I needed to send a Secret Santa gift and I waited until the last second. I've been to the post office twice in the last like month, and I'm like, nope, I don't need it. I don't want to go to the post office ever again until we have the vaccine. Don't ever want to go. You guys had to go to the post office at all? It's been really just like overwhelming. This time there weren't that many people there, and the post office I went to was much larger, but like a few weeks ago when I had to go to the post office, it was so crowded, and there was like at least one lady that came in without a mask on, and I was like, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm gonna lose my mind. It was not fun. Not fun at all. So I don't want to have to go to the post office at all until we have the vaccine, because I don't trust people, and I'm not going to trust people for a while. Anybody else having that feeling where you just like don't trust anyone right now? The only people I trust are my sister, my boyfriend, one of my coworkers, because he's like a friend of mine, and I know that he would be totally honest with me about things. But other than that, I don't trust anybody. No one. Absolutely nobody. I might use this blush from my Likely Makeup blush palette. I'll totally do that. I feel like I need a shimmer. Just like a slight shimmer. So I'm gonna take Leo here. This one. And these, because they're baked, they actually work better with a brush than with your fingers. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Just a little bit. Baked eyeshadows do really work very well with brushes. There were a couple of videos that I did in Vlogmas that I know were very like self-indulgent, and that I'm like, nobody's gonna watch this, or like not that many people are gonna watch this, but it was fun. Like my Sims speed build. Really, the Sims speed build was probably the one that was the most out of left field, but I was like, I want to make something Christmassy in The Sims, and I want to upload it to my YouTube channel just because it's fun. I don't plan on doing that a lot, but I also don't plan on making like a separate channel just for Sims content, because I like the idea of keeping most of my game stuff over on Twitch. So if you do like Sims or game content stuff, that is pretty much just gonna stay on Twitch, and then maybe depending on how that goes, I might just make like a separate channel for VODs or like cut down versions of builds and stuff. But most of what I've been playing is The Sims. And I was thinking today, after I'm done filming this, I'm gonna be building my favorite venue in The Sims. I'm gonna attempt to build one of my favorite venues in Seattle with some custom content. Okay, let me see if I can get them. There we go. Okay, now we have a roof. We have, this is the sound guy's booth. This is as close as we could get for sound and lighting. We just have like a music mixer thing. You have the stage where you can walk up stage. We got, oh, here's the guitar busker. She's just having a grand old time. We got some lights up there. Oh, I missed a light. Oops. What are you doing? And I was like, why is The Sims 4 not added a game pack that lets you form a band? Like, why is that not a thing? Apparently Sims 3 had something that did, but I never played Sims 3, so. I played Sims 1. I skipped Sims 2 and I skipped Sims 3. I know that I need to go back and play Sims 3 because everybody tells me that Sims 3 is the best. I've just really fallen deep into Sims 4. Okay, so, do I want to do the inner? I'll do the inner corner first. I'll do my inner corner first because I need to do that. I think I'm gonna do this color, like the highlight shade that's in this palette. It's similar to like Halo from Give Me Glow, their highlight, which I very much like. Now I need to add a liner. This pencil keeps like falling out as soon as I open it, and I'm like, stop it. I don't know, I've been really liking this eyeshadow shape. I've done this the last couple of days. I've put on makeup just for me. I haven't gone anywhere. I put makeup on the other day for a video, and then because it was too late for me to like take it all off, my sister and I went to the grocery store, and I just like put my mask on over the top of my makeup, and I was like, I haven't done this like all year. Maybe one time I put my mask over top of my makeup, and it felt weird. Why would y'all do that? You're just like sweating inside your mask.
Why?
Maybe eye makeup, but I would not put on foundation again. Oh no. For blush, I'm gonna use Carousel. We're gonna fucking go for it, my guy. We're gonna do it. Oh boy. Let's see. It's a really good blush. It's just very pigmented. Yeah, next year, I just want to keep doing what I've been doing, like making stuff that I want to make and making things that make me happy. And, you know, now that I've found a couple more series that you guys really enjoy and that are makeup related, I'm gonna probably post those probably once a month at least, each one of them. And then just like more things that maybe are just for me, because I feel like this year a little bit, because I was posting content so much and because for a good portion of time, YouTube was like my main source of income. There was like a good little period at the beginning of quarantine and of lockdown that I was not getting paid for my job while we weren't going to work. So for a while there, I was just trying to make things that I knew more people were going to watch and I knew were going to do better. I was in a little bit more of like a desperation mode. Now that I've found a couple of series that I know people are going to like and that I know people are going to click on, and I am going to work, like my work is open and I am going to work, I've been able to kind of post things that, at least for me, have been more fun. While they haven't gotten as many views, people have really enjoyed it, the people who have watched it. So like all the content with my sister and like the cooking stuff and the Sims things, people seem to like it. I plan on still doing that in the next year because it's fun. Okay, I'm taking a little bit of the highlighty shade from that BH palette and using that as my highlighter. Ooh, fun. I don't know. I just want to like make stuff that's fun again. And just because I've been watching, honestly, most of what I've been watching this year has been non-makeup content. Like, I'll be 100% honest with you that most of the stuff I've watched in 2020 has not been makeup content. Most of what I have watched this year has been like commentary stuff, but like commentary that has leaned more in like the comedic realm. So people like Jarvis Johnson, Court Reezy, Drew Gooden, Gus, Eddie. I mean, Gus does more sketch stuff. At least up until the beginning of November, it was something that distracted me from everything that was going on with the president, everything that was going on with the government, and everything that was going on with like COVID and stuff. Because my sister and I have taken it seriously, because we've had to, because of her work and because of my health stuff, her health stuff, etc. I have paid attention as much as I need to stay informed about things. But if I was constantly paying attention to everything on the news, I would have spiraled far more this year than I did. And I did spiral for sure. Like, there was a good period where I'm like, nothing good is going to happen. Everything is going to suck. And it did for much of the year. Everything sucked. I played a lot of video games. I watched a lot of YouTube. Josh and I started watching Avatar over Discord, and now we're watching Legend of Korra over Discord. It's been a nice way to distract myself from everything. I have watched some makeup content, don't get me wrong, but most of what I've watched makeup content wise has been like commentary on makeup and not necessarily like tutorials or in-depth reviews, because I don't tend to watch a lot of those anyway, just because for me, makeup in and of itself is such a personal thing, like as far as like preferences. So like watching other people's reviews and what other people like, yeah, sometimes I do search those out for specific products, but unless I'm looking for a specific thing, I'm not going to watch a review on something that I'm not really interested in buying all the time. So I haven't really watched a lot of that. Tutorials, I definitely don't watch, like, I know that Jordy from Likely Makeup has done some of these like really short, like pretty aesthetic kind of makeup tutorial videos, and Alyssa Ashley I think has done a couple of them too, with just like really pretty close-up shots and just like lit wonderfully and edited really well. What was I gonna say? I'm put on a little bit of this Glossier lip thing. It's one of the lip vinyl things that I got from the Glossier store like last year, I think. Yeah, it was last year. When you could still have stores. Yeah, YouTube has been much more of an escape for me than anything else. What has YouTube been for y'all? I've definitely been using YouTube to inform myself a lot about things, because I don't have the news, I don't have cable, so I don't really get to watch the local news, and much of the local news and much of the national news sometimes doesn't give you the entire story, so YouTube has been a very good resource for that as well. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of sit down, talk about this year. Thanks everyone for just making this year really good for me. Like, it's been generally a good time here. And I'm glad about that, and I appreciate y'all, and I'm glad that people have been able to kind of come here and have a nice space for fun content. But yeah, I'm taking 2 weeks off at the beginning of January because I need to take a break. I need to stop looking at a screen for a couple of weeks. At least this much. I'll be streaming on Twitch. If there is anything that you would like to know for a future Q&A, let me know. Leave a question in the comments down below. For today's song of the day, let's see. What could today's song of the day be? I know. Today's song of the day is Keep Moving by Ruler, and Ruler is a local artist here, and this song is a really good song. It's short, it's sweet, there's like a really good crescendo there at the end. It's good, it's indie rock pop stuff. Oh, let me put in my fake nose ring. I found this when I was going through an old purse the other day, and I was like, oh, I forgot I had this. I forgot I did. I was just going through getting rid of a bunch of things because I plan on moving in the next couple of months. So that should be fun. So I might have to take a break at some point then when I'm moving. That'll be a thing in 2021, getting a new place to live. You know, thanks everyone for being here this year, for getting me to 60K. It's crazy awesome. Like, it's super cool getting to this little milestone, because I've been making videos for 10 years, and there was a period where I was at a plateau at between 13 and 14,000 subscribers for 3 years, and I didn't go above 14,000 subscribers for 3 years, and I didn't dip below 13. It was the worst. And in the last 3 years, we've gotten here. So I have to go because I have to finish editing the video that I'm posting today, and then I have to stream on Twitch and make dinner. Happy New Year, everybody. Please stay safe. Please don't go anywhere tonight. Stay home. Watch some Christmas movies or get some champagne. Make a toast to yourself or your pet or whoever you live with, but don't go out, please. It'll only make things worse. So I wish you all a happy New Year, a happy fuck you to 2020. Oh my God. We thought 2016 was bad. We thought 2016 was bad. New year, no, I'm not gonna say it. New year, new me. No, it's not. I'm still a 31-year-old lady. Yeah. So I will see you all here in a couple of weeks. If you want to come hang out with me on Twitch, I will be streaming there more often in the next couple of weeks. But otherwise, I'll see you when I see you. Bye, guys.